G'day legends and welcome. We're heading deep into New Zealand's South Island, one of the most rugged, beautiful places on Earth. This isn't just about pretty pictures, it's about pushing your limits and connecting with wild nature. We'll tackle epic hikes, from ancient forests to dramatic coastlines, each one a true test and a source of inspiration. Imagine standing on a narrow ridge, wind in your face, snow-capped peaks all around. This is the South Island, raw, untamed, and calling to the adventurer in all of us. Lace up your boots, let's get into it. First up, the Routeburn Track, a legendary journey through the southern Alps. The trail plunges you into ancient beech forests, sunlight filtering through moss-draped branches. Every step is a Discovery native birdsong, the crunch of boots, the sheer scale of towering trees. Breaking through the tree line, the world explodes open. Hollyford Valley sprawls below, glacier carved and immense. The climb is tough, but the views are worth every drop of sweat. Exposed ridges test your nerve, with the Darren Mountains to one side and the valley far below. Swing bridges span turquoise rivers, glacial water rushing beneath your feet. A true adrenaline rush. As you reach Harris Saddle, the highest point, you're surrounded by alpine tarns and endless sky. The air is thin, the landscape stark, and the sense of accomplishment is overwhelming. The descent takes you past Routeburn Falls, thunderous and mesmerizing. The Routeburn isn't just a hike. It's a story of challenge and reward, ancient forests and alpine grandeur. It gets into your soul, leaving you changed. This is nature at its most powerful, and you're right in the heart of it. Every step is a reminder of the wild beauty that defines New Zealand. The Routeburn is a rite of passage for any true adventurer. It's a place where you find your limits, and then push past them. The journey is tough, but the memories last forever. If you want to feel truly alive, this is the trail for you. Let's keep moving. The Milford Track, often called the world's finest walk, lives up to the hype. From the ferry across Lake Tianau, anticipation builds. You're entering a realm of lush valleys and endless waterfalls. The Clinton River guides you through a landscape so green it almost glows. Sheer granite cliffs rise like cathedral walls, sculpted by glaciers and alive with cascading water. Rain transforms the cliffs into a living curtain of waterfalls, a spectacle that humbles and inspires. The climb to McKinnon Pass is a true test, but the reward is a view that stretches from glacial lakes to the distant Tasman Sea. Standing atop the pass, wind howling, you feel connected to something ancient and elemental. The descent leads to Sutherland Falls, one of the tallest in New Zealand, its roar and spray a powerful reminder of nature's force. The final stretch to Sandfly Point is gentle, but the journey ends with a boat ride through the majestic Milford Sound. Cruising beneath Mitre Peak, surrounded by seals and dolphins, you reflect on the odyssey you've just completed. The Milford Track is more than a hike. It's an emotional journey through the heart of Fiordland. Every step is a lesson in humility and wonder. You leave changed, carrying the spirit of the wild with you. This is a pilgrimage for the soul. If you walk one trail in your life, make it this one. Onward to the coast. Now for a change of pace. The Abel Tasman Coast Track, where golden beaches meet turquoise sea. Here, the rhythm of the tides shapes your journey. One moment you're in lush bush, the next you're wading barefoot across sunlit estuaries. Crescent bays of golden sand invite you to pause, swim and soak in the serenity. Anchorage Bay, Wantahuti Beach, each stop is a slice of paradise. The track climbs over headlands, offering sweeping views, then drops into secluded coves you might have all to yourself. It's a place to slow down, explore side trails, and discover hidden pools and marine life. Suspension bridges give you a bird's-eye view of rivers meeting the sea, a reminder of nature's artistry. Nights end with your tent or hut right on the sand, waves lulling you to sleep. Sunrises here are unforgettable, coffee in hand, toes in the sand, the world waking up around you. The Abel Tasman is a mental reset, washing away stress and filling you with gratitude. It's about play, curiosity, and the simple joy of being by the sea. This isn't just a walk, it's a celebration of coastal beauty. Let the ocean set your pace. Next, we head back to the mountains. The Kepler Track is a purpose-built masterpiece, a loop through Fiordland's finest. It starts gently along Lake Tianau, then climbs relentlessly to Luxmore Hut. Breaking the tree line, you're rewarded with panoramic views across the Tianau Basin and Murchison Mountains. Day 2 is pure alpine magic, exposed ridges, dramatic drops, and endless vistas. You feel like you're walking on the roof of the world, wind in your face, silence broken only by the call of a key. The descent plunges you into lush forest, following the Irisburn River's soothing song. Wetlands and swing bridges mark the final stretch, completing the loop. The Kepler is a journey from tranquil lake to wild mountain and back to peaceful river. It's a perfectly crafted adventure, challenging, diverse, and utterly unforgettable. Every section tells a different story, each more dramatic than the last. The sense of accomplishment at the end is immense. This is Fiordland at its most spectacular. The Kepler is a classic for a reason. It's a journey you'll want to relive again and again. Ready for more? Let's keep climbing. Next stop, the Shadow of Giants. Onward. The Hooker Valley Track proves you don't need days to find epic scenery. This short, accessible walk takes you straight into the heart of Aoraki Mount Cook National Park. Surrounded by towering peaks, you cross swing bridges above the milky, glacier-fed Hooker River. The roar of water and the sight of rockflower swirling below remind you of the land's raw power. Mount Cook dominates the skyline, its icy summit commanding awe and respect. Avalanches and carving glaciers echo through the valley, a living, breathing landscape. The walk ends at Hooker Lake, where icebergs drift in surreal turquoise water. Sitting on the shore, you're dwarfed by mountains and time itself. It's a place of wonder, accessible to almost everyone. The Hooker Valley is proof that even a short walk can deliver a lifetime memory. Here you touch the heart of the Southern Alps. Let's take on one more summit. Royce Peak near Wanaka is a relentless climb. No warm-up, just up. The zigzagging track tests your endurance and willpower from the first step. Every switchback, the view grows. Lake Wanaka, islands, the Matukituki Valley, and distant snow-capped peaks. The track is exposed. Sun, wind, and weather are your constant companions. It's a lesson in resilience. Push through, keep moving, and the reward is immense. The famous lookout is breathtaking, but the true summit is even better. From the top, you get a 360-degree panorama. Lake Hawea, the Clutha River, and a sea of jagged peaks. The sense of triumph is pure and unforgettable. The descent is tough, but every step is a reminder of what you've achieved. Royce Peak is more than a photo op. It's a pilgrimage of effort and reward. It strips you down, tests your limits, and gifts you a new perspective. This is a climb you'll never forget. The view is earned, and the memory lasts forever. Ready for one last challenge? Let's finish strong. On to Queenstown. Our final challenge, Ben Lomond Track, towering above Queenstown. The journey starts in pine forest, then climbs to tussock slopes and the Ben Lomond Saddle. The views over Queenstown, Lake Wakatipu, and the Remarkables are already spectacular. But the real prize is the summit, a steep, rocky scramble that demands focus and grit. Each step, the panorama expands, the lake, distant peaks, and the whole region laid out below. Standing on the summit, you're rewarded with a 360-degree view, mountains, valleys, and the deep blue lake. Queenstown looks tiny, the world far below. The sense of accomplishment is immense. You've climbed from town to the top under your own power. The descent is steep, but the view never leaves you. Ben Lomond is the ultimate Queenstown adventure. Tough, rewarding, and unforgettable. It's a summit that puts everything in perspective. This is the perfect way to end your South Island journey. You've earned your view and your place among the mountains. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. One last word before we go. What a journey through fjords, coasts, and alpine peaks. I hope these trails have inspired you to seek your own wild places. If you felt the call to adventure, consider subscribing for more journeys. Your support keeps this channel alive and the adventures coming. Stay curious, stay brave, and never stop exploring. The greatest journeys start with a single step. See you on the next one.